Yo.
And now wait.
Well, come on, man. Guys, bro. Trying to be the one take guy.
Man are full starting, fam.
Let's go, man. Let's turn this on. We're live.
Man,
We're live.
racing the beat, man.
Yo, Mandem podcast episode 205. Another one. Let's go.
Welcome back, man.
We're back.
How we living, gents? How we living?
Very busy week, man.
All right, let's get into it. Go on.
Busy week, but a good week at the same time.
You're not going to tell us about the busy week, fam?
Yeah, come on, fam. Let me get into it. Busy week at work. Gym like 4 times this week.
Health is wealth, king.
Football Wednesday. Yeah, collected a dub against. I know Les was on my team as well.
Yeah.
That might have been the best game.
I was saying to my brothers and
compared to the last series.
I'm saying,
just the whole thing.
Quality improved, man.
Yeah, that was bare tight, isn't it?
Rust, everything.
Yeah.
The old boys, it's not walking football anymore.
Yeah. It was cold. Les actually bagged the winner.
Scored the winner.
Scored
the winner. So
Dan, we was winning, and then Dan got an equalizer, innit?
Yeah.
And then like a minute or two later, Les
said not today, fam.
Les went from the centre back, just bombed forward.
Straight for it.
Yeah, I picked him out now.
The bit of pace that I ain't seen in like 10, 15 years. Like I was like,
it's still there. I only bring it out when I
was like, let's bag. And he bagged it.
Coach Mike.
Told me what to do.
You bagged it. Yeah. Now get back.
Yeah, no, it was good, man. Like Dan said, you can kind of, in myself anyway, you can kind of see the difference. I think the early stages a little bit
like
you're not quite sharp to it. I was even thinking like playing in that game for compared to like the first 2, looking or being in the game the first time, everything was just moving mad fast. That's the first time I played football since last year. Everything was just moving bare fast. But in the game we played on Wednesday, everything was slower. You could see everything was happening. You understood everything. So yeah, definitely getting better, and yeah, you could definitely see the quality was there.
Yeah.
With everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, the week's been all right. Thursday, a little hiccup there. Other than that, all good, man.
What was the hiccup?
Arsenal, innit?
Arsenal. Okay.
Arsenal, yeah. Bit of a mad result. It's not the worst, innit? But next week we're pretty much in the same position as we was against Slavia Prague. But yeah, we'll see what happens next week. Next week's either going to be a good week or a really bad week. What you lot been saying?
Players to come back as well, innit?
Yeah, we're only going to get better, innit? We got like 3 players coming in, probably going to start as well, and they've got like Capoue out as well, who's a starter for them, so they're not going to get better.
Good luck.
A couple United man laughing, yeah. Cool. Dickheads, yeah.
What's your last week's been?
Busy week for me, man. I've been up and down again. I went out last week. I went out on Sunday.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah.
Man went out, man. It was bad live. Like I couldn't.
I'm not gonna lie. From the snap,
That's funny.
it looked bare fun.
We only went Box Park. It was what final was it? We watched the final there. Was it the FA Cup?
FA Cup.
Carling Cup.
Carling Cup, sir.
The Carabao Cup.
Yeah. We know.
Mickey Mouse.
For the sponsors.
Shout out to the sponsors. So we watched the game there, but we've been in lockdown, so we're pretty close or tight family, so we tend to link up like quite often outside of the pandemic, like, but it's never planned kind of thing. You just link in it and then things happen kind of thing, and you have a good time. But this one was like, it felt mad intentional. And yeah, went Box Park. Like I saw all these videos of Box Park. To be fair, we went on the Sunday, which I think
that would have played a part in it. Yeah,
a genius stroke. Yeah, I saw all these videos of it being mad ram. We got there, I want to say around 2, and there was like a short queue. They kind of make you like Shoreditch box park. You have to like queue up across the road. They like you got to scan your thing in. You got like a box pass thing for your phone or whatever. Do that, then you got a queue to go up in there, and they give you like, I think it's an hour and a half or 2 hour slot. And we got there at 2. The game didn't start until 4:30, I don't think.
Yeah, it was
but we finessed it. Me and Chris just sweetened up the girl, man. we patterned it.
How long was the queue?
The art of charm.
How long was the queue?
Yeah.
In terms of
time.
Yeah. Dan. I ain't lost it. I was worried.
So Chris sweetened up the girl, yeah.
Yeah, he basically he done his thing. The queue we might have been in the queue for like, I want to say 15 minutes.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
Went upstairs, got like a table, but we went over, like they gave us some little corner thing, like it was like we want the full thing. Switched to the full thing. Order all your food on the app. Food and drinks on app. You have to collect your food, like depending where you get it from. Food, drinks come to the table. But it was calm. It was just I just ain't laugh like that in time, man. Like I've been like throughout the pandemic, I've been like, like I miss people and that, but we was linking up on Zooms and all of that and thinking, I'm kind of good, you know. I'm kind of good.
It's when you step out, innit?
But blood, the joke we caught,
yeah.
dying, like tears, barely, like it was so funny,
yeah.
I was like bare happy that like life is back, man. That's like it proper hit me. It was bare good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some of the
easy highlight of my week.
I saw some of the pics and it looked bare fun.
Yeah, Box was decent as well. Like it felt safe, if that makes sense. Like
was it RAM? It must have been RAM, innit?
No, it wasn't too RAM. Like every like table, you've got the plastic separator kind of thing. Yeah, plastic shield. So it's like you could have 6 there, and then there's obviously another 6 people, but you got a thing in between you. It was perfect, man. Sit down, watch the game clearly. Not bare people standing in the way. There was bare people there. Don't get it twisted. But you know, like there was no like. There's a lot of like loiterers in Box Park, innit? If you're down the main strip, there wasn't really any of that. So it was it was beef, man. It was beef. I can't wait for like the next trip out kind of thing. It's gonna be cold
tomorrow, isn't it?
It's mad hearing it from you, Rich, because you're like someone who is cool with like being out the way, not outside.
I've been alright, yeah.
But yeah, I guess we're all human, man. And yeah, you got a little taste of it, and you're loving it.
Yeah, it was bad. It was cold.
There's a brunch on the horizon, Mac.
Oh, 100%.
Load it up.
100%.
Load it up.
100. You see with that though, you see when they open up indoor dining, middle of May, that's 17th, still for 6 people though, right?
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah. So that's it's like 3 tables of 6 for us.
Yeah, basically. Well, I'm sure we could pattern it when they just give us 2 sort of close to each other or something.
Yeah, like where we were in the Box Park, we could have easily had somebody. Well, there were people beside us. Just hopefully it can be people that you know in it, and it's kind of calm.
Yeah.
Do you think, Rich, that you prefer the new setup?
That's the thing. I think I kind of do, because you know, like it's just good balance. It's not over like crowding and all of that. It's the right amount kind of distance. It was like at max comfortable capacity, which was nice. Like I think a lot of things just get too rammed sometimes.
Yeah. And I hear you. I think a mixture
100%.
would be the ideal, maybe. Because this is still very strict in it, so you can't go to someone else's table or mix. Or
I mean, you can.
Numbers of 6.
Can.
Yeah.
Did everyone have to be seated?
You had to like have a table. Yeah, there were some people, like I said about people loitering. There's like a little side table like straight down the middle. Where people can sit and stuff. And there was a few people there, but and then just like whenever you were getting up and going anywhere, I don't think they even said put your mask on. No, it didn't feel like it.
You can't put your mask. That's outside, isn't it? So
I know, but when I would go like toilet or whatever, I would put my mask. We all just doing it. It's just
people
like,
that I've been, they still say just do it even when you're just going to the toilet.
Yeah, nobody said to, but it was just felt like the right thing to do. It was bare good, man. It was bare good. So people spilling out in the streets, all of that. It was.
I feel like Box Park's
felt like Shoreditch, low key.
Yeah, I feel like box spot's one of them places that profits in terms of like how much not how much you enjoy it, but it's always good that when it's busy.
Yeah.
But like a little bit, not I don't want to say over capacity, but like a little bit rammed, so it looks
Hustle
a
and
bit
bustle.
lively. Yeah, little movements, little motions. So, but yeah, no, sounds like it was live, man.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very decent, man. Decent. That's what's your week been saying?
Can you like hear all that banging in the background?
Yeah.
Someone's getting handy with the hammer, innit?
Yeah, semi mad still. Yeah, no, this week's been again busy at work. Football, back in the gym proper now. But got a week off the week coming. So just trying to chill. Probably do some decorating, some cleaning. Gonna invest in some plants. I've been looking at. I think Dan, you mentioned it. You mentioned it ages ago about some book you were reading about like decor and like room arrangements and stuff.
I think it's plain, simple, useful.
Yeah, so I've been looking at certain stuff like that and like positions to have my bed, like don't have it against the wall of like the door and all of this stuff. So I've been researching that.
Whatever, man.
What do you mean, fam? You gotta make sure.
Fake, fam. Allow it, fam.
You gotta make sure the feng shui in your living room or living area is.
Where should your bed be?
Against the longest wall in the room.
What is it? Does it describe the logic behind that? Why it shouldn't be on the same wall as?
But when you say against it as well, like up against it, so like one side is on
the head is against it. Yeah. I think I read it sounded weird to me, but I think if you have it to like the corner, so your feet are at the door, it says something. I don't know how true this is, but something about you'll get like. It's bad for your feet. I can't remember what it said. And then
that's mad.
If it's against, or if your head is against that wall, then you end up with like having like headaches and stuff. I don't know how true that stuff was.
My bed now is in the fuck position. It always is still.
But yeah, it sounded a bit weird. But yeah, just been thinking of that, trying to maximize space and all that. So yeah, that will be what I'll be doing this week. I'll let man know how it turns out.
That's a very, very grown week.
Yeah, it's mad. Do you look when I had a single bed in here? Do you remember where it was in my room?
Was it right beside the door?
Bro, it was like in the middle, like it was booky, fam. Yeah, it was booky, fam. I just sit out the bed and just left
was it
it there.
Was it to the right?
Yeah, but like it weren't like on the edge of a wall or anything like that. It was like in.
Yeah, I remember still.
There was space at the back and space in front as well. Yeah. It was weird.
Like, a man set up and said, "Yeah, it's gonna stay here." Like.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I actually change my room like regularly. I get like 6 months. I get bored and I'm like, right, I need to. Move stuff around.
Those things are mad interesting to me. It's like
I'm not that guy. I keep it going, man.
Oh, is it?
You see, like what's it called? Like I remember hearing like it was a joke or something back in the day. Like, if you ain't got a TV in the room, where do you face the sofas? And like, bare people are like, I don't really know. Like,
that's very funny. Two sofas staring at each other.
Yeah, there's very like weird kind of structures that we tend to stick to, but for like a lot of it, seems to be for like no reason.
Yeah.
It should be here.
I also read something on it as well that about like your desk positioning. So I like to have my desk facing the window, so you get the light, something to look at rather than a plain wall. But this thing I was reading said don't have it facing a window because you get distracted by everything outside. Have it faced don't have it face the window because you get distracted. Have it face a wall so you can focus on work, and don't have your seat with anything behind you. So now I've got like a set of drawers behind me because if you do, it won't allow you to expand and grow. But when you don't have anything behind you, it's like I don't know how true the stuff.
What if your curtains are drawn and you got blinds? You can't even see what's going on outside.
But then you're sat in the dark.
What horoscopes have you been reading, man?
Cause I was reading it, I was thinking, I don't know how true this is, but it seemed like it was making some sense.
Fuck this book, man.
Give
it a spin, man. Give it a try.
Yeah. But yeah, now plants in the room, I definitely want to invest in that because I know a couple of the Mandem have a few lying around the yard.
It's very funny. Black J, what did he say? Or he was questioning.
On
the
Saturday.
reason as to why Mandem like are into plants so much, and I guess the answers were varied and whatnot. But there's something therapeutic about having plants in the yard. I think that's what I've come to.
I think there is. I think there's
Yeah.
something about it. I don't have any myself, but it's a must. Like, I don't know why, but
Dan, you
think-
got
I
real.
think
Dan, you
they
got
need
real ones or artificial ones?
it's got to be real, isn't it?
Respect my hustle,
Man.
please, man.
Dan's got the plastic joint.
Yeah, no.
I think organic, fam, bro. You can see it.
I know Sharif's all into
Food,
that as
you
well,
get
isn't it?
me?
Yeah, Sharif's house is.
Oh yeah.
Did Sharif have a bonsai thing?
Horticulture.
Yeah, he's like a garden center.
I
He's
think
good.
so. But you see, bonsai,
too.
they're different. That's like raising an actual person, like a child. Like.
Yeah, I had a bonsai when I was young. Shit, it's proper shit.
Oh,
But
you did.
I had one back in the day. I want one. I still want one. But I've looked into it properly. Like I want a proper thing.
Nah, they're not a joke, man. They're not a
Say
joke.
it's peas.
It's P, man. Yeah, it's P.
Okay.
All right, and if you're up and down this same way, Rich, yeah, to your northern town, yeah, you might have to take the bonsai with you, fam, in a baby seat.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah.
Seatbelt it up.
We said it requires that much attention.
Fam, like there's.
I'm not even sure.
Why?
Why?
What do you need to do?
I'm not sure. Maybe they're like a bit more delicate or needy, like because there's
They're
other
effectively
like
trees, isn't it?
they're hard wearing,
Yeah.
like there's plants and then
Okay, yeah.
there's different. But yeah, bonsai, I know that if you're not on job, you just waste your peanut. You've wasted your money. Where I've got one where I water it. It only needs to be watered like once a month. Then I got some other
Fucking
ones.
hell.
Need it like once a week.
Bear man got cactuses in it in their yard.
Yeah,
You ain't got
cactus
to-
like.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when I say plants, that's what I'm going for. The ones that require the least maintenance.
Yeah.
The starter pack plant. That's the one.
Yeah,
That's
man.
the
Yeah, you don't want to go too high. Don't go bonsai early. Don't go rich.
Nah.
You're gonna have a mad plant wall, Les.
Yeah,
People come there for Insta pictures and shit.
Yeah. Little arch, like man.
Yeah.
Some shit quote on it. Yeah, some.
Some fake deep quote, innit?
Too funny, yeah. But yeah, that's me for the next week, man. Some redecorating and some adult living.
I hear you.
I'm looking forward to it still.
Amazing. Yeah, next week I'm back to work, man.
Oh, back in the hustle.
Yeah.
Time to be an adult, Dan.
It's been a great year. It's been a great year.
You got the.
Fuck.
Or you're not even returning back to the. I was gonna make a joke about school uniform, but it's not funny.
Oh no, I don't know. In my head, I keep having the question or the internal turmoil as to when do I wear a shirt on a team school.
Never.
I ain't ironed one yet.
Never.
Don't do it.
Nah,
But yeah, Monday night, post bank holiday weekend, the fear is going to be an all-time high.
anxiety's gonna kick in.
Yeah,
still.
You know where you sweat in the middle of the night and the sheets are just cold.
Some cold sweat. Yeah.
I might
And
take a towel.
Are you gonna be working from home? Yeah.
Yeah. They are already encouraging. I think they're saying June, July they want people back. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't make sense. But that's been rumored to be happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not for me. It's not my.
Yeah, I've been going in it. So I've been. Wait, when did I go in? I went in on Wednesday and Thursday. Hey, it's so calm, you know.
You rating it? Because you're an office guy, innit? You're
Mike,
Right.
cat.
But it makes the
office
week
set.
go even
Yeah,
quicker as well. Like it breaks it up nice. So the Monday, Tuesday home, Tuesday, Wednesday in office. When that's done, it's Friday. You know?
Fair play.
Yeah. It's
You're
calm.
saying you're enjoying the office vibe bands.
Yeah. I like the mixture.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, I like the mixture. It's decent, man. Lunch, go get something to eat. Like, yeah, it's decent.
You feel your day flies more at work, or are you more productive as well?
I think so. You know.
I
I think so.
day goes faster in the office, but you're less productive.
Ooh.
From my experience.
Mm.
And do you know what kills me, bruv? You realize how long your commute and all that is, man. When you get used to things, like as soon as you finish 5, 6, whatever, I'm done. Let me go about my day. Bruv, when I'm commuting, I don't get yard.
Oh no, yeah, that is
That's grimy.
obviously always going to be the positive in it of work from home. Get to
That's
wake up
work,
later and you
yeah.
finish earlier, effectively, in it.
Yeah, that's like the other on Wednesday. I had to go to my mum's because someone was coming there. No one would have been home. So I woke up like normal time, as if I was going into the office. Kind of woke up early, showered, got dressed, whatever, travelled to my mum's. And it got to like 12 o'clock. I was smoked. Like tired. And it's not even travelling far.
Yeah.
I was getting out.
Tired. I'm surprised like I managed to play football in the evening. That's how tired. Like I had a nap for lunch. Like I was bare tired.
That's
mad, man.
key for me to begin with, you know. I could, that tired feeling. I haven't done it. I haven't been up early and grinding, and someone's sending you this, and you got to do this and get it back to them, and you still got another outstanding. All that is brain power that hasn't been used.
That's why I think the mixture for me is better, man. You're not doing it 5 days a week, where it'll get to like a Wednesday, Thursday, and you're just like, this is long. So the mixture was actually very, very calm. And I drive to work as well, innit?
Oh, same. Well, since the pandemic, I have.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes a difference.
For me, it sounds like, well, for me anyway, the office environment is super dead right now. So I'm in, but I shouldn't even be here. If it was a bit
That's
alive,
how I feel about it. It's not going to be how my office was jumping before. I feel like with this now, you don't have your own desk in my place, so I won't have the same crew that I sit with. We won't have the same jokes. You got to use an app to book. And it's a random select, so you might end up with some neeks. So you might end up next to your enemy.
It's not how it was before. But I think it will get to close to that sort of end of June. But when we're in office, we're like, can you imagine it when like bare people are in now, bare loud and that?
I can't imagine many offices will go back to that. Not in the near future anyway.
It's not.
Pray for me next week, Mandem. Still, Monday night's gonna be tough.
Man. Honestly, you're in my thoughts, Dan.
Man.
When do you go gym? When do you even go gym? I go gym like at 11 o'clock.
I'll link you in there. What time do you finish?
What, work?
Yeah.
5:30.
That ain't worth the time. You have to think about it.
I don't even know.
I'll be gone, fam.
I might just do the lunchtime thing again. But yeah, man, that's me. Back to the grind. Stop paying my way again, man.
That's it.
Good luck.
Man.
I came back to ends. I went back up there. I can't remember what day. No, Monday.
Any fights this week?
That's why he's back down.
No.
Yeah.
I got run out.
They won this round.
Yeah. What's that? 1-1. Where's the rematch being held? Neutral grounds.
Birmingham or something.
Milton Keynes.
I come back down.
Stop flexing, bro. They're not around.
They might be listening.
Oh shit!
I told you, man. I told Mike I went to both sides. I said I've been gym 8 days this week. It makes sense, fam. What am I saying? Thursday I come back down. Oh, it was the longest day of my life. Left there from like 6 something. Started. Fucked up. I double booked shifts, so I was in
You're
the
not
office.
at the races at the minute, are you, Rich?
No, Dan. The traveling is getting to man still. I was in at ITN working a 2 till 10 shift, but I started a remote shift for Al Jazeera at 9:30. So it's 9:30 till 8:30. So I've left Lincoln at 6 a.m. Got to my yard here 9:30. Open laptop, start working. Then I have to go in for 2, but I'm still working 2 shifts at the same time. So I'm there at ITN. It was one of them days. There's bare senior members of staff around. I got my laptop open with the brightness bare low. Like it was a mazza. It was absolute mazza.
Oh, but you made it work, yeah? Bubble.
I survived. Yeah, I've done it before on accident as well.
True survivor story.
But yeah, I did it. It might have been the second or third time I've done it, but it was a mazza. And I was working all day on one graphic at ITN, only for it to get dropped by Emerging Story, this No Clarkson. I was working on graphic. The whole thing like
that made mainstream media, yeah.
Thursday. Thursday.
Fuck, man.
I'll say Thursday night. The Europa. I was watching. I was trying to watch Europa. I was doing bad things. I was watching the game, and then
you're gonna burn out, fam. Relax.
I'm dead. I'm actually cooked. and then the news came through and my thing got dropped. So that was, I think, his first statement where he was kind of in hot water, but it was early. It's like it hadn't really spread to the degree that it has now.
Sorry, Rich. Sorry to cut you off. That might be the best segue we've ever had.
That's what I'm good at, fam.
That was a very real life involvement, and then news.
That's what we do.
Hey, keep listening, Liz. Keep listening.
What, Mike's gonna drop something mad?
Yeah. Speaking to Jay-Z on the phone, like said, bro, you should do this verse.
So I was listening to this song, right?
You should mention Beyonce here.
Oh shit.
Rich, so that broke, but I didn't know it made like mainstream like news, TV channels and whatnot. I saw it like doing the rounds on social media, WhatsApp groups, like Guardian online. But
I think I've said it
story
on the podcast before. The news starts online, and then it reaches like mainstream news.
And he's like a household name now.
Would you? I feel like he's actually as some of the Brits, like in the black Brit faces, he's managed to wrangle his way in. Into the inner circle, I'd call it.
And
the allegations are bonkers.
They were really interested because that show, I can't remember what it's called. I think he plays
Viewpoint
on
ITV.
So I feel like they felt super obligated to get something out there.
They've got a horse in the race still,
yeah, of course. And it's interesting to see, I think, how the tune kind of changed because they posted his statement. I think the allegations were technically out already, but they were just like, "Oh, he's released a statement," and that was the only news that went out. But then within 24 hours is a long time. 24 hours is a long time, and the whole tune has changed, man.
So the tone changed
completely.
And I guess for those people who aren't aware, No Clock has been accused of groping, harassment, and bullying by 20 women. He denies all of the allegations, but it's been a fast-moving story, man. In terms of like BAFTA suspending his award and his membership, and like people coming out and distancing themselves from him, which is interesting too. Like people that work closely with him, like Ashley Waters, and then there's clips surfacing of like him. This always is the case. So there'll always be someone who releases, there was this, he said this 5 years ago. It's almost like people that sit on these things or have them in the stash. But there's a clip of him really stretching a shit joke about how John Barrowman like exposes himself to women who he works on set with. Also John Barrowman, he needs to be careful still because if that story is true, which it seems to be, because there's a lot of anecdotes and I read some articles where he says that he exposes himself to people. He might be on the stand next still. It's mad.
He won't. I don't think he will, Dan.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I mean, I said I was working at ITN on Thursday. I watched the news on Friday. And so they're talking about the No Clock thing. You can clearly see that they're distancing themselves already. Like, Viewpoint isn't being showed. It's not going to air.
They're not going to show
the
next episode.
There was one episode left. And
one episode left, finale. You can only watch it on demand, apparently. Like, they're not going to air it on regular TV. But, so that I've seen that clip where he's impersonating, what's his name? Barrowman.
John Barrowman,
and they, in the story that went out at the evening news yesterday, they used that clip and just that snippet of him doing it and say, "Here, this is him." It doesn't say impersonating John Barrowman or nothing.
Okay.
It's him.
Twisted.
And I'm like, that's so nasty. Like if I was, I probably wouldn't have changed shit. But if I was there, I would have said, "That's wrong, man."
That's
It's bad enough.
That's horrible still.
I guess the allegations alone, cool. That's him. And if they are true, then whatever. Let justice be done. But I think adding to it and adding a kind of spin when it's not true, there's actually no need. I think 20 allegations alone is bad enough to twist it. And had John Barrowman's a clip which is really about John Barrowman being a freak and a weirdo. That's nuts, bro.
I didn't think. I think I said it yesterday. I didn't think that clip was that bad. I just think it was like just shit. I think he did take it like a bit too far. I kept on bringing it up or whatever. But like, yeah, he was talking about someone else. I didn't think it was like, if you just saw that clip, you're not thinking, oh my God, what's he doing? This is mad.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I just thinking, nah, it's not really funny anyway.
It's cringe.
You're going,
it's very cringe.
You're still doing the joke. You're stretching it. But
Yeah.
From that clip, I'd say, John Barrowman's the guy who we should now ask questions about.
Because the girls are like, like we had his thing on my
You've
shoulder.
got 3 witnesses.
And but the way they say, he's adorable. Like, that's not adorable still.
Do you think anything happens to Barrowman at all?
Probably not. And I think in some of the threads which follow from that tweet of No Clock impersonating Barrowman, there are articles which kind of, I guess, attest to what he's saying. And that at parties, he'd get his dick out, or before he went into I'm a Celebrity, I think they warned him, you can't just expose yourself to people, like a grown man. But it's because he's like one of these media darlings, like it's okay. But if that's just like someone that works in Costco or whatever, like,
sounds like he's
they're getting arrested. Like.
Oh, that's a serious thing. If you do that near a school, you're on the register. Bro.
Yeah, you're finished.
Like, you can't even take a piss near a school, but a man can whip out his thing, free willy,
and it's just
all the time,
off.
like, and it's calm. That's mad. And I guess, well, you lot tell me, do you think it matters? Because Barrowman's a gay man, isn't he? Does that make a difference? Does that make it okay? Does that make it acceptable? Does that stop it from being sexual assault or sexual misconduct at the very least?
No, or it shouldn't do.
It shouldn't. I think it does, though.
It shouldn't, but you think it does?
Yeah.
And you're saying, or I'm assuming you're saying that you don't think anything's going to happen to him as a result.
I think
that's wrong.
It is. I agree. I think he's going to get a slap on the wrist. I think someone said it in a group. People are, like Dan said, there's things that have come out to kind of attest to what No Clock was saying, but I think that's probably as far as it goes. If people are really serious about, let's say, cancel culture and highlighting these certain things, then everybody needs to get. If No Clock's getting his name dragged through the mud on allegations, then John Barrowman needs to get the exact same treatment, because I believe No Clock is telling a true story and the people are attesting to it. So he needs to be dragged through this this court or this justice system or whatever.
No one's above.
Nah. I just think it's what he was doing was kind of accepted because of his sexuality. That's just me assuming. But it shouldn't be allowed. Like, you're still a man, you're still a human at the end of the day. You're held to the same.
They didn't ask you. They didn't ask you to.
Yeah, that's
bonkers.
Yeah, I don't care what you are, who you are.
Nah.
That's mad.
Do you know what I will say about the allegations are very serious, and I think when there are like numerous people saying it, you want to be fair and let like justice have its way, and don't want to kind of convict anyone in your own head before like it goes to trial or whatever. Yeah, but when you see like 20, it is more shocking. But also, I'm very, very hesitant. To go too ham, because as we've seen this year, like even with the Dutch thing, I feel like I was like, nah, it's definitely yada yada based on these screenshots, yada yada yada.
With who done? Sorry, you kind of
like,
Dutch. Okay, all right.
And I was like, yeah, surely he must be guilty. But then I took a step back and said, like, you actually don't know.
Yeah, bro.
But I'm not saying, and I'm not like playing it down like the allegations are bare serious, and if they are true, he should serve his time, yada yada yada. But I'm just taking a step back and just looking at all the evidence at the minute.
Yeah. I was gonna get into that. And I think we kind of mentioned it.
Fam.
Yeah, we kind of mentioned it in the group yesterday. You gotta just let it play out and see what happens, because it could be that, I don't know, it might be true, it might not be true, or half of these girls or whatever are just capping anyway. So it might be true, but maybe not that to that extent as well. You just don't know, bro. Don't know.
It's mad, and I don't want to be like a meninist or whatever. Like, that's not my thing. And as I said, the allegations are bonkers, and if they are true, then he deserves to like feel the wrath of the law and whatever.
Well, so what do we think
I'm just a
about?
bit hesitant.
What do we think about the shows not airing, even though he hasn't been trialed yet or anything?
I think that it appears to be a bit of an extreme reaction. I think even Ashley Waters releasing a statement seemed like a very somewhat a rash decision.
I don't know how I felt about that, you know.
Knee-jerk.
I was shocked about that.
It's a good way to put it down. But I feel in 2021, silence is looked at as you're complicit in whatever X person is accused of.
Yeah.
You're expected to say something. I think sometimes the best thing is to stay silent, but I mean, you'll get slapped for staying quiet as well. So I think it puts them in a funny position. I do think it's a quick reaction, but oh man, 20 plus 20 is a lot, man. So it's like,
yeah, it's hard to,
it's difficult. I can see why agencies, news stations, broadcasters, as well as some of his fellow co-stars are distancing themselves from it. I get it. I get it.
But that's what, is it 20 though? Like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's 20 allegations, isn't it?
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
How we, I guess, take it as
Yeah.
that.
I think
and that's bonkers, bro.
Yeah,
I
think with like I agree with Mike in saying in what he said about Asher D coming out. Or some other people have said some things. It seems a little bit like Dan said, knee jerk, but I also feel like if they're coming out and saying it, there might be some truth to it.
It kind of makes it valid. Like.
Yeah, in a weird way, in that they've almost witnessed it happen, not said anything at the time because of the relationship with him, but now it's kind of come out. It's like, I ain't got nothing to do with this guy. I'm appalled and I'm upset that he would behave this like. I think Adam Deacon's come out and said a few things, or has been saying things. I'm not really read into it.
Supposedly he has, but like there's accusations of like bullying and
he's been going on for a few years, isn't it?
He has been. I guess he went early on. I guess the no clock.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mad. In terms of like being complicit and whatnot, I feel like with things like this, it is on the individual. So like if I was to do something, rob a house or whatever, or like maybe it's just not the same because we're not in the same industry. But it's not on you lot. Like that's no stain on you lot.
Yeah, no. It's a bit.
It shouldn't be done, but as you will get painted with the same brush. It's almost like the sort of scenario man use. Like if you say you go out with your girl, you and a Mandem go out and say a man's doing something with a girl, but your girl's there, she's probably going to think, oh, he must do the same thing. When I'm, exactly.
But it's all wrong though, isn't it?
Yeah, and it is because you're not what a next man does and I've not done doesn't mean I'm on the same stuff.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you do stand too close and you get some paint splattered on you.
Yeah, like for me, there was no need for Asher D to come out and say anything.
I was surprised.
Or this soon anyway. Like,
I see the pressure that he would have had to say something, but I also see how it condemns it. It's, as like Les was saying, it adds more fuel to this fire that we're seeing the smoke to, at least right now. So it kind of makes things harder for No, which is I don't know, man. I feel like I have to believe it's true currently.
Yeah, and that's what makes me
just too much to deny.
Yeah, the speed that he came out with saying something. I like to think Asher D is from a different cloth that these industry and media men are cut from. So that was the biggest thing that shocked me. Is that he came out and said, I can't remember paraphrasing, just I'm not like I'm appalled, I'm upset, like I feel sorry for anyone involved.
Yeah.
We're looking at him and knowing his past and history or whatever, that's not something I expect him to do.
Yeah, same. So
that's why I feel like it's either driven by his team or it's him saying, I ain't got nothing to do with this. That's all on him. I might have seen some weird stuff in the past. So what you lot are saying, there might be some truth to it, but I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying, this is sad news almost.
Yeah, I agree.
Let me ask you a question. Say God forbid, and I don't think it can happen. will never happen. I got caught up in. I had mad allegations or whatever, right? As my co-stars to this podcast.
Yeah.
Do you not make a statement? What, like, you hear some stuff? So, let's say Rich has got 3 allegations, right? What do you lot do? You see this news. You ain't. I'm guessing you didn't speak to me. You heard it, or you saw a tweet of it, or whatever. It's doing track. It's gathering quite a bit of traction. What's your first move?
Phoning you.
Yeah, we're having a conversation. Us 4 will have a conversation, or whoever is there, because we're the Mandem. We're having a conversation to begin with.
And then
Like, right, have you seen all this? What's been going on?
But in terms of like
your phone's
saying,
off, so I went to voicemail, innit? Because you're going underground. So
I think the way to play it is by like saying we're aware of the allegations, whatever, and like you're gonna let due process like play out. I don't think I'd be in a position to just be like, we're scared of the allegations. Like Rich is gone forever. Like we're just let things play out, because I think when you do the hasty thing, you don't have all of the information. You're working off like mad emotion. Like, I think you should just take a step back, let things play out. Just I think if you make people know that you're aware of what's going on, because who knows how it all plays out. And even with the Dutch thing now, people are almost backtracking. Stories are coming out that it was all fabricated and whatnot, and there's different like agendas at play. The U-turns, like, it's just awkward now. And so, that's due to haste. And I think what it is there is a bloodlust or a lust for just like titillation, like just absolutely. Oh, his life. Let's watch his life. Let's watch her life kind of go into flames. Cool, that one's burnt out. Oh, next week, let's watch this story. And that's all it is. It's just like a crazy desire to watch people's lives crumble around us, which is kind of sick.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. But Rich, first thing, phone you, and then I won't say anything unless asked. And if I am asked, I'll give something what Dan said.
Give an example. Well, there was that one time.
Actually thinking about it.
Being that guy, I think it's mad.
I think
bulletproof, right? They got bulletproof.
Yeah. Sky one.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm against doing what Asher D did. I would never do that. I'm super shocked that he would do something like that, to be honest.
I guess there's for him vested interests. Like, he's got, I guess, big film productions, TV production, and there'll be this brand and that brand. And
I guess
some advisor would have said to him, "Go live, distance yourself."
I think also, the relationship you have with that individual plays a massive part. So the relationship we have with Rich, there's no scenario where I see anybody doing that because of our relationship with Rich, Rich. Yeah. But for example, if Rich was, I don't know, someone we went uni with a couple of years ago,
just
we linked
a
up
colleague, kind of
started doing a podcast, that might differ slightly. You might distance yourself a little bit and be like, I know him and we're cool. We did a podcast together, but
I don't know him.
I don't really know him like that. We don't go out, blah, blah. So I think the relationship might play a big part, and maybe their relationship as co-hosts isn't as tight as two black men, young men thriving. Maybe isn't as close as we think it is. They're probably
just not like each other. Like, honestly, they could be like,
or stone cold like that.
We don't know, innit? We just assume.
Yeah. So I think the relationship plays a massive part in people's reactions to that, if it's amongst your circle or someone that you work with.
Yeah, and I know Asher D's just distancing himself from bare things. Anyway, I was watching this Harvey interview, and he was saying, like, he don't like chat to man and all of that. He's just not with it at all. Like,
fair play. I guess if you're he's been through enough, and he's probably at the point where he's just like there's no time for nonsense, for bullshit to distract you from your path. Thinking that you've come so far and you've overcome XYZ
to get dragged into
now be in some mix-up.
Because he's been in mix-ups, big mix-ups himself. So what are the actual allegations though? I know what they are, but I mean, what are they saying has been done?
It's like weird thing, like I don't know if you know about like how in Hollywood and even probably in the UK as well, like the classic casting couch and stuff like that. So like women will audition for some role or whatever, and then he's the director. And this isn't no clock. This is casting couch culture. Whatever. The director says, "Oh, you don't mind taking like your top off, do you? And just acting this out, and then there might be a sex scene. So could you just take all your clothes off, kind of thing?" And then before you know it, she's just naked on the couch, and then you might end up saying, "Nah, you don't get the job." And you do that for the next one and the next one. It's like weird little things like that, and sending inappropriate pictures on
And you've
social
recorded it
media, or
as well,
Snapchat.
like,
and
Oh,
recording
that
it
I saw that
covertly,
one. Yeah.
recording it. The allegations are serious, and if they're
serious,
true, then get them out of it.
That
But if
Snap
they're not
one
true,
was
then,
that was weird.
very very odd, man.
Of no clock.
did you look?
Mm.
Yeah, about that. That was, I was like, that's nasty, man.
I ain't seen it.
It's in, I think it's in the Man Group. If not,
Yeah, it's in the group. Yeah.
What was you gonna say, Rich?
So as I said, when I was working Thursday, he had like released the initial statement kind of thing, just outright denying everything. But he released a statement, I believe, yesterday. I'll read it. He says, "I vehemently deny any sexual misconduct or criminal wrongdoing. Recent reports, however, have made it clear to me that some of my actions have affected people in ways I did not intend or realize. To those individuals, I am deeply sorry. I will be seeking professional help to educate myself and change for the better."
Yeah, I've seen this.
Do you think there's any? Do you think? Well, it seems as though he's been cancelled again, pending however these things actually play out. Do you think there's any uncancelling, or I mean, even that statement is going to change anything in anybody's minds or people's opinions and people's want or diswant, if you like, to work with him? Or is it already too late? Is it done?
I don't think it's too late at this stage. Because like we said, depending on what happens. So I think there could be some uncancelling, yeah.
So you think there's hope for him, so to speak?
I feel like the statement is a good bit of firefighting from him or like his advisors, because it's going down a line of like re-education, and he wasn't aware of what he was doing, which kind of absolves him somewhat in his
like, he took some banter too far or something.
I didn't know it affects people. So I think on that behalf, it's good firefighting. But I think if process plays out and it finds out that he was aware, I think he could be cooked, man. And it's weird because I must say he is kind of a stalwart, like he's ever present in like the UK. I'd call it C movies and TV. I've never found like any like of his stuff kind of too engaging or captivating, and I feel like he was like the black face, which was palatable. And now he's fucked it up, man. He's fucked it up. And I guess of his own admission, because he now says that some of his actions have affected people in ways he did not intend. So there is some, I guess, acknowledgement of wrongdoing.
Yeah,
it's nuts, man. Supposedly BAFTA knew.
I saw that as well.
The allegations.
And people are dragging the BAFTAs now as well.
So very messy.
I think they definitely knew. Yeah, that statement's a weird one. Like Dan said, good firefighting skills. They've kind of rescued some of it, but the fire's a bit too mad to jump fully into it. I was going to say something, I forgot what it was. I don't know. No, it's about cancelling. I think he's done.
What, even if it comes out like, nothing happens to him?
Yeah. I think the only way I think he's not completely done. I don't think that's possible. But the only way we can bring this back, or he can bring this back, is if they find out that the 20 allegations are completely false and fabricated. If none of them are real, and it's been made up, then I think that can kind of bring it back. But if they are kind of washed away or settled, or obviously in the event that they are true, I kind of think this is the kind of thing that it's hard to get your name back.
Yeah.
I think it's tough, even if you do, to an extent, I think it would always linger around. And
there's a tinge, yeah.
And unfortunately, for a young black man in Hollywood, in the movie industry, whatever you want to call it, you're not tainted, but you're looked at a certain way to begin with, and you've not even done anything but be there. So now you've got this attached to your name on your CV. It's gonna be tough, man.
If he is cancelled properly, permanently, yeah, what does he do? Like,
boy, actors are notoriously out of work all the time and shit like that, innit? Who knows, bro?
He might,
right.
I was gonna say that. Yeah,
different name or something. Yeah, scary hours, man.
I think there'll still be work for him. You're just not gonna
behind the scenes.
Yeah, you're not gonna see his name, or no one's gonna.
Yeah, no credits.
You could write the maddest script ever. Might get paid for it, but someone else's name will be. Someone else will be credited for doing that.
Yeah,
man. Entertainment industry is crazy, bro.
Rich, question as well,
last week.
Go on, question.
I know it kind of leads back to last week with just like people who excel in their
about
and
power.
It's actually funny that Mike gave the comparison of when we're talking about sports men and women. We talked about sports last week, and he mentioned about it different for like movies in Hollywood. A week later, this comes up.
Crazy time.
Mandem podcast always ahead of the news, man.
I called it, fam.
Long key. Still, I get it. Mike, check it. Mike was segueing from last week.
Oh yeah.
I told man, keep listening. Keep listening. You lot finally connected the dots. You finally did it. Rich, you done well earlier though. Play.
I tried, man. I'm just trying to be like bro.
Come on. I hear you.
Last question, I guess, on the No Clark thing. It's not even actually just on the No Clark thing. Has anyone been uncancelled? Like anyone that's been cancelled yet? Has anyone been like, oh, we were wrong, we jumped to the conclusion? Well, he seems to be.
People ain't come out yet, Mike, and said I was wrong about what I said. Like,
no.
Yeah, but he's not been cancelled.
He was.
He kind of was, in it. Like,
yeah, but he's made tunes and all that.
Yeah, but loads of these people.
No one's doing features with him anymore. Like,
he can still do his thing, so to speak.
Yeah, he's living out his. I think he's living out his cancelled life at the minute. I think when you compare Dutch pre-allegations and post, I think
different.
He was on fire, man.
Difference.
I think. Yeah,
I mean, he just brought out a tune.
Yeah, like, no one can tell you what it's called.
Nah, it's not gonna go.
Man aren't retweeting it. Man aren't like.
You know what? The only man, and this example always pops up in my head, and probably a few others, is Chris Brown. Chris Brown is Chris Brown is the only person I can think of that was like done.
Finished. People wash their hands of him.
Yeah.
It's gone. Out of here. But he's back.
Been back.
Been back. He's been back. But he is here. And
who else?
He's back to the extent of we don't even talk about it. You
might not even know it happened.
The only time you bring it up is if you're making a joke or you're having this conversation. But Chris Brown's come back. That's the only person I can think of that has been in them waters and come back.
Tory Lanez? Would you say
he's? I think his thing's simmering back. He might be back, you know.
And then there's always other smaller examples in there of like Twitter people and
yeah.
I'm just thinking. Cool. I feel like just think about the Chris Brown thing. Did he or has he survived because it was early?
Rich, I was just about to say, do you think age plays a part?
2008, 2009?
I don't. Are you referring to age, Rich? Or are you referring to how things are now?
I am referring to the time, as in the time period. Cancel culture wasn't a thing then. And then, secondly, immaturity being a factor.
Yeah, I think both has helped him.
I think age plays a big part in it, in like the forgiveness and the understanding that young people make, in this case, grave mistakes, whatever. But I do think, if he was to do that at his age now, if an artist was to do that, similar standing at his current age, in these current times,
he's gone.
Good night, Vienna. That's mad. Let's call it. I couldn't think of any that had been like uncancelled, and then Max one as well. Tory Lanez, Slyly.
Any time one of these, it's usually men. One of these stories pops up, he comes to my head, like cancel culture. He always comes to my head, and I think, can they come back? Because Chris Brown did it. But I think maybe it's age, maybe it's the time.
Yeah,
that
it was a while back,
in,
isn't it?
Yeah, because everything. Yeah, so I don't think social media, it was obviously around, but it weren't even that heavy.
It was in its infancy, and its ability to shift culture was nothing like what it is today.
Yeah,
and I guess it's pre-Me Too movement, and I guess all of the I don't know, I would call it improvements in quality, ish.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
Uncancelled, Jesus.
Kevin Spacey's gone.
Missing.
And that's not a small name to get rid of.
No. They actually got rid of him.
Yeah,
I was almost surprised by it.
Yeah, sometimes I think people are too big to cancel. Like, he's too big to cancel, but no, good on him.
I think that's a part of the problem with the thinking, Dan, is that they're too big to cancel. No one should be too big to cancel.
Anyone can get it.
Anyone should be able to get it. Yeah, I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
I guess speaking of awards and whatnot, everyone seemed on would have been Monday, I believe, to have reposted, retweeted, mentioned Daniel Kaluuya winning an Oscar.
Protect that man at all costs. Protect that man at all costs.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe. It was almost one of those things where the equivalent, what I'd compare it to, is when Jesse Lingard scored his first 2 goals for West Ham. It seemed like the football world was just happy for him. Regardless of who's.
That's bro, man. That's bro.
It's a good little comeback story, whatever. But this is like the entertainment equivalent.
Nothing like that for me, fam.
Oh yeah, Mike was probably the only person who was better.
I'm that guy.
But everyone seemed to just be like mad happy for Kaluuya. And everyone posted a picture and retweeted and whatever.
Yeah, had to get that.
What do we think like Kaluuya represents, and why is everyone so happy for him? Is it just because he's a Brit?
No, I think he represents that, but I think he also represents a time and the people that are rising and coming through. You just see by the people that he's standing with in that other video that came out days after.
South London heavy still, I can't lie. Them man out there doing their thing.
I really want to be in the States right now.
It's something in that water, fam. It's cold. But I think that's what he represents, and he doesn't change it no matter where he's gone and going and who he's talking to.
Did you see the speech as well?
I haven't seen the speech. I might have seen bits of it, I think.
Very cold. Yeah.
And he's smart as well. He switched on. Like when he gives speeches, he's not just, it's intelligent. There's stuff behind it. He's saying certain things that you think, okay, this is real for him. This isn't me just acting and turning up and saying, like when Samuel Jackson says certain things about British actors playing American roles, like he studies this and does it for real.
I didn't see Samuel L. Jackson retweet.
He does this for real. So for me, that's what I appreciate. And it's just like when the man do stuff, on Twitter all the time I say, it's just like Mandem. Like when they're laughing and busting Joe, I'm laughing like I'm there.
It's very relatable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sick to see, man. And I just want to see all of them grow.
Yeah, I think man just relate to him because he's from End, he's from London. We speak the same language, and I think that's always a good thing to see. But I think even like beyond him versus some other British actor, he's bare authentic, man. Like he's bare real, and he's I think he's just a good representative.
Yeah,
He seems
Likeable.
like, as Liv said, he's likable, he's clued up, he's funny, he's witty. He just seems like the full package, man. Like he seems like the full package. He hasn't like Samuel, a great actor like Samuel Jackson, speaking on your name specifically, that can send man into a mad spiral. Like he's done well to not. He didn't even respond. Like he hasn't responded at all directly. He's been asked about it somewhat years later. I remember when we covered that on the podcast. Time ago now.
Time ago.
And like the growth he's made from that in that time, he's just cold. He's just cold, man.
Yeah.
I just rate it. But South London was looking heavy in LA, man.
Heavy, man.
Heavy in LA.
Very well patterned still.
Yeah.
A lot of man was saying they'd love to have been out there because prior to the Oscars, maybe on the Saturday or whatever, there was like one of those power meetings or one of those around the table.
Making brunch thing.
Yeah. It was like
with Drake and that.
So what Drake was there, I think Gigs finally allowed back into the USA.
Yeah.
Daniel Sturridge.
Oh shit! I didn't even clock
Sturridge,
that.
yeah.
Notes.
Something. Why, Dan? Why did you do that? Dan, why did you? Dan said notes.
Pause.
Notes was there. I was thinking of who else.
Damson
was there. Damson,
yeah.
Just looked like Buck.
Buck. Yeah.
So.
I was confused why Nuts was there, but I ain't mad at him being there. Everyone should be there.
He's, I guess, one of the leaders of the new school, innit? So they're gonna pass the torch on to him and Santana. I guess for him, that's so cold being with like.
For sure.
I think he's what? I think he said. I saw a picture. He said he's like recently just turned 23.
He's a young boy. He's a young boy.
And he's got a seat at the table.
Yeah, he's a young boy, man.
Can't knock it.
Yeah, no, it's sick. And then I also see him with like with gigs with like Big U, then Meek as well. Mano. They're all busting joke.
Oh yeah, that's cold.
Yeah. So I'm rating this UK US link up, man.
Invasion, fam. It's an invasion still.
Sick.
And the thing
long time coming.
Yeah, and the thing I like about it as well that it's not. There'll probably be music out of it at some point, but it's not initially. We're not seeing it initially from a tune. It's just link ups.
Yeah, it seems like man are genuinely parring.
Gigs and Mano a year ago, you wouldn't even put them man together. But they're just out chilling, and I like it because it's just they rate us, they respect it. We don't have to make music; they just want to know what we're on, and we've always known what they're on. Yes, it's cold, man. I love the link up.
Yeah, Gigs is gonna have
in the DSS.
Was that Rich?
Yeah, you can't.
I can't be in the DSS.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. Yeah.
I'm vexed. I can't be in the DSS.
I've got a new form of discrimination, so
DSS, you know. Gigs is gonna be on Drink Champ soon.
100%.
Within the next year, like
100.
It's funny as well because recently a lot of people have been saying, "Oh, Gigs should pack it in. He's finished. He's done." And these same people are like, as soon as he's in America, "Oh, it's so cool to see him out there," and yada yada yada. Like, I don't know. It's about when you go abroad and like people accept you, the people at home start to kind of love you again, which is like sometimes I guess why you got to leave.
I think
everyone who was like, "Oh, he's done," they'll be looking out and listening.
Yeah, I do think the two. I think the comments on Gigs aren't related to, I guess, just him. I think it's musically.
Yeah.
So for me, musically, it's fallen a little bit. But as a person and just Gigs, like he can turn it. I feel like he can turn it on whenever. But just as Gigs' presence, like he's like he's called himself, the landlord. He's the guy, the big OG in the UK. Like everyone rates him. So for that, I'm still on his side. Musically, I'm just a little bit like I don't know if this is doing it for me at the minute.
Yeah.
But I do get what Dan is saying.
Yeah, I'd agree with both of you.
Not sure.
And I think there probably will be some music.
I definitely know what man is saying.
Well, we have bank out.
I think it's slightly.
Yeah, I think it's slightly cut out. Yeah,
I'll definitely be listening.
Yeah, his connection's a bit
And Reaper.
very mad, actually. You know.
Yeah, he thinks he's a mad stuff.
Yeah, he's mad.
What else we got on a
Looks
list?
like
Well, I guess speaking of music, something that did the rounds earlier this week was the wireless
I'm back.
rundown.
I'm back.
Back is back. He still seems frozen to me though.
Yeah.
Dan, you there?
I'm here, fellas.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and the next topic was wireless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
saw
get
this,
the thing up.
creating a bit of a stir
Yeah.
online as wireless. Is this one real? Yeah, because wireless tend to usually put out. There's always a fake
I'm
one.
here, I'm here.
Nah, it's real. It's real.
Okay, this one is legit. Yeah, wireless had released their annual lineup essentially for this year. I remember them saying it was going to be at Crystal Palace, and that causing a few stirs in the first place.
Yeah.
But now they've told us when and who. So you've got the pre-made headliners from Friday the 10th of December until Sunday the 12th, as wireless always does, like a long weekend. Headliner, you have Future on the Friday, Skepta on the Saturday, and Migos on the Sunday. All among other artists. Firstly, I feel like we've spoken about wireless lineups time after time.
Every year.
How does anyone? How do you feel about this lineup? Does it excite anyone?
This is the first time I'm seeing it, so I'm quickly scanning through it. It seems like names that should be there. Obviously, the Friday. Is it the Friday? Which day tends to be like the main day? Because there's usually a best day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Meek Mill's on there. So that means he's allowed back. Obviously, he's allowed back in the UK.
Must be.
Hey, gonna bring out gigs.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Maybe.
Played Mac.
Um,
Mike. I think Mike's on the money there. If he's not, I'll be very disappointed. That's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the names that are on there look like names that should be on there. They've had good years. Had the last good 2 years or whatever. They've been popping D Block Europe, Digga D, Gunna. Yeah, names that should be on there.
For me, I think Saturday and Sunday would be more appealing to me.
100%.
Oh, Sunday's a good day.
But I'm looking at Saturday as well, and Saturday's a good day as well. But Sunday, like Ross, Fug.
Oh, I could miss out
That's
Saturday.
big. Saturday will be live as well, though. Meek Mill will go off.
I think Saturday is always a live day because it's just a Saturday. I think Sunday lineup wise, I think that's the best lineup. Very US heavy, I think. Yeah. But I think that's the best day.
Yeah, Sunday's gone still.
But that sounds like a strong. That might be one of the strongest wireless lineups I've seen, to be honest.
Ooh.
Ross, Thug.
I think so.
What,
Meg,
you mean that Sunday?
Just in general.
Okay.
So Ross, Thug, Chip.
No, I mean that Sunday as the day versus any other wireless
I would
day.
say, yeah, for me, yeah. Migos.
No, yeah, Sunday, that's a very good day.
Skepta, Meek, Tion, AJ Tracy, who else? Unknown T, Lil Baby, Lil Uzi Vert, Millions, Gunna.
That's good, man.
That's a serious lineup. Dan, what are you thinking?
I like it, man. I like it. I feel like people would have missed out. A lot of these younger lot would have missed out on the festivals last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is like their first run at festivals. So you got people like Digga D.
Yep.
But I think it's kind of exciting. It's probably not for us as much anymore. But I do like it. The headliners are massive.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm probably more interested in the new kind of debutantes and seeing how they get on. Like Pot of Paper on a fucking
yeah.
festival. So cool.
I just see
Yeah, yeah.
SL was on there as well. Like that's mad.
Yeah, seeing Potter performing will be interesting still.
I think he'll do his thing.
Yeah, M24's on there.
What would be the performance you're looking forward to the most if you had to pick one any day?
For me right now, I'd probably say Thug on the Sunday.
I'm leaning towards Sunday too, man.
But who?
Rick Ross on a Sunday.
Ross as
Wait,
well, yeah.
about 5 years ago, the Young Thug tent.
Hype.
Crazy.
People were passing out. Like it was, you
Oh,
couldn't
that
get
was
get in.
Mad.
Nuts. It was
It's
mad.
going to be interesting to see how it plays out because imagine is there going to be restricted numbers? I feel like wireless here.
I don't know.
You find out it's sold out, but like it's in the park, isn't it? Usually, like
I don't know how.
why can't you just bring more people?
This is in September as well, so
yeah,
it's a while away.
And that's when there's no restrictions.
I mean, no restrictions from end of June, so that's another couple of months.
You're saying it could be go cancelled or?
Either if things got worse or just things are back as normal-ish. Just bare hand sanitizer everywhere.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. They had it was like a concert or something that was like essentially a test ground yesterday in Liverpool.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
a bit of that. I guess we won't know the results just yet, but that is the test bed to see how concerts and festivals and live events are gonna work.
Loads of other countries are getting it right already, so.
Yeah, Spain did something quite recently. I think Israel may have done something.
And I think no social distancing. There were no kind of real conditions. And stuff.
I mean, you're outside as well. I don't know if they say if you're in a tent you might have to wear your mask or something. I don't know. Although that will be very dangerous. Because I've been in some of them tents and they are baked.
Yeah, you won't be able to breathe. An interesting comment. I think Dan put this in the group. There are 44 men and 5 women on this lineup. Numbers wise, that's clearly not fair, but I'm not sure I could think of, no offense, many more female rappers that could. Yeah,
is it not fair though? Sure, like
tell us more. What do you mean, Mike?
Way more male rappers than there is female, isn't it?
Well, I don't know.
Like, rappers, whatever.
Urban artists.
Yeah. I'd argue that there's still way more men. It's not even an argument. It's.
They said there's how many left? It's 5 women and how many men?
44 men, 5 women.
Big
that's
4-4.
That's poor, man. That's too much. That's like it's a bit silly.
It's a bit outnumbered.
Question, yeah. Who of the women who isn't on here that should be?
So for it, like, it doesn't even have to be.
It don't have to be UK.
UK, so like.
Yeah, no, international.
Megan's on there.
Megan's on there.
Megan's on there, yeah.
Nicki, Cardi, Miss Banks.
Yes, you're right.
Megan, Cardi. I mean, Cardi, Nicki, Miss Banks.
Yeah.
There's also like it could be R&B. You could look at her.
Yeah. SZA,
Tiana Taylor, Ari Lennox.
Yeah.
Sweetie.
But my only question, I guess, to that is I don't feel like R&B acts really show up at Wireless.
Yeah.
What cold R&B? Well, I have to go back as far as
Party Next Door.
2013 for me is what I'm thinking. You had like Rihanna, you had Justin Timberlake,
Weeknd.
When was the Weeknd?
Weeknd was a couple of years ago. That
might have been 2017.
Headlined it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, no, maybe we do it definitely.
But no, you are right though. But I just think, I mean, there is a lot more. There probably could be a few more females. Yeah.
I also feel like Meg.
Coffee should be.
I feel like Meg could have Coffee as well. Yeah, I feel like Meg could have headlined.
She's big enough headline.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, what did I hear? I heard one tune. I can't remember what tune it is of Meg's, and I was like, yeah, she's kind of got it, man. She's got it. Like, she's actually like a huge global star.
Yeah, I think Meg could have headlined that any day, but her being on that Sunday, I feel like she could have done that Sunday.
On the Saturday, headlining it.
Steph.
Steph, yes.
Yeah, I think they need to kind of make some moves and maybe just address the balance.
You could, you probably could have a few more, but I don't think it's
Wireless
wild.
tends
Like
to
there
change
is,
anyway.
they will add. Yeah, they definitely will add. They
Mhm.
always do that, innit? They'll say, oh, now forming or whatever.
Mm.
But yeah,
Haven't all three of these headlined before?
Skepta has.
I feel
Future
like
has. I'm pretty sure
Future
Future
has. I don't
has.
know about Migos though.
I'm not sure about the Migos. Yeah,
I feel like the headlines feel like we're seeing the same names again.
yeah. It's almost like this is 2 years ago. This could have been 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 4. Yeah.
I also find interesting, that for not the supporting acts, if you want to call them that, they've put A to Z as in the order. Because we all know from previous lists and whatever come out, artists and whoever always get funny about where their name appears and how large the font is.
Burna Boy going off.
Yeah.
Egos, man.
Yeah.
My name
Egos,
too
the
small.
egos,
I'm African giant.
So it's funny to
But
see that
I hear it though.
they've
I
put the
hear it.
alphabetical order.
Fair play.
We saying,
No, I
Mike,
think
certain
loud.
man should be higher up the list. Like if it wasn't alphabetical.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Like for example,
Bear Man are in that lowercase fucking it's all man.
like you see that,
This is cool.
Yeah, that Sunday. So Sunday, who would you say is the biggest name on there?
Ross.
For me, it's Ross. Yeah.
Yeah, Ross or
Or the Migos.
Ross, Migos or Young Thug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess if that's
Megan's there on the Sunday, but she's not a headliner.
if that's not put in alphabetical order, their names should appear.
Oh,
Yeah,
Over at the start of the list.
Ross and Thug would never be the last two.
Nah, no way.
Nah.
That's why they've got alphabetical. That's a clever thing for them.
I just keep it fair. I just found it funny that
it
they
takes their biases out of it. It's just like alphabet.
Should have named yourself Abracadabra, mate.
Yeah, that's how you would.
Yeah.
Just clock chips on.
He'll
there.
go off as well.
Yeah, chips on there. Heady One is on there.
Yeah.
No Stormzy.
It'll be cold.
Nah,
Stormzy, no.
Has
Stormzy.
Stormzy ever done things? Wireless. I don't think he's done a wireless.
I don't know why it doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't ring any bells.
It feels like he should have, doesn't it? But I don't think he's ever done wireless.
He's too busy doing Glastonbury and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
He'll be doing. Yeah.
I think he kind of jumped
Something
with
else.
wireless.
Yeah.
No, he has Stormzy Wireless 2018.
All right. Okay.
Headline, Mac.
Oh, he brought out. No, he's been there a few times still. I don't know if he headlined. It looks like the headline. Yeah, this has to be the headline. Yeah, and it was he went again where he brought out Dizzy, one of the smaller stages.
Okay.
Okay.
I literally don't remember that.
Yeah. Crept and Conan go off at wireless, or they used to go off at wireless.
Free
And
for
their
the weekend.
10 used to be mad. I've seen
Yeah.
Gets to bring out Kano, and it's just gone
The
off.
Pepsi Max 10. Yeah, that's what they used to
Yeah.
Pepsi Max. I remember back in the day, I'd even consider getting like a 3-day ticket pass. Thought of going to a festival 3 days.
Oh,
What a cat.
Mental.
Yeah.
What a cat.
My knees, man.
One day I'm out. Yeah, one day I'm cool.
Yeah.
What are we saying? We going over the water, or
Dan's birthday. We'll go for
Why?
Dan's birthday, isn't it?
yeah, Dan's birthday. We'll go there.
Gonna travel.
Come on.
No, I don't know, It just seems so. It's fair far, man. How much is that Uber going to cost you, bro?
It's fucked in it being in North London.
Uber.
Yeah, has spoiled us still.
God bless.
Yeah,
That's
you're
it.
right.
No, hey, Rich, it's Uber, man.
It's an Uber thing, isn't it?
Oh no,
It's a
Rich said
cab, it's
Uber.
a cab.
I was
It's
questioning.
just, no, I say Uber because it's so long. Like, it's fair long to do. Like, to get, I went to Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
like,
train is mission.
I don't. The crossovers and routes you have to change is long. It's not convenient for anyone in North
Yeah.
London.
No, you get a train as close as you can, and then you just get a cab to the rest of it. You're not spending all this cash before you even get to the day out.
Bro, you're about to spend a bag on plants, bro. What are you talking about?
We're too old. Man shouldn't be taking Ubers. Taking Ubers to festivals means that you're just done. Like you're just.
You're above it all, innit?
That tells me you're not ready for this day out.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting black cab.
I'm
I should
definitely
be
getting
going to a cigar lounge or something.
Fam,
Flying
black cab
in.
will cost you
Mike
a
flying
bill
in.
min.
Bro. Yeah, the train, that experience, the Stratford experience was mad.
I never went to the Stratford one. I missed that year.
That was
That was a good
long.
one.
That one
That
was
a good
cold.
one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but yeah,
Mitch.
that was that
Mitch.
might have been the best.
Actually,
Yeah,
the
it was a good one.
rollout
It
was
was a good
calm.
one.
Do you know who's not on here?
Who?
Ooh, fam.
Jay Huff.
Haas would have been
No
great.
Dave. No Jay Huff. No Dave.
They could get added.
I
Could
think
Jay Huff
get
should
Dave
added.
headline.
is-
Jay Huff should headline. I'm sorry.
Haas should headline. Yeah.
Do we think Wireless has like
Wizkid, the new album.
a pot full of artists that are for, or is Wireless suited better to certain artists?
I know from when we done work there back in 2017 that they try to coordinate it, so there's not two people that have the smallest beef on the same day.
They've got
Oh,
their
yeah.
gang unit is
Yeah,
good.
you could clearly see that on.
That's
That's
obvious. But I'm more talking about like you mentioned, Dave, no Jay Huss. To me, and the Stormzy as well, I'd be like, they're kind of past, like not past, but they're beyond Wireless Festival.
Oh, you think? I think Huss is.
You can't be beyond it, man. The bag as well, and then if you're going to be on one of the big stages, you can't be.
Of course.
It's your roots, man. It's your roots.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you.
I'm not the biggest Wireless Festival fan, but yeah, I just feel like
I know Les isn't crazy.
Yeah.
I just feel like them, like the stages Dave has been on recently. Yeah, it's got.
Maybe he's
good
past
doing,
this Mad. I guess listeners, let us know. Yeah, is there an artist too big for Wireless? And let us know if you'll be doing all 3 days in wherever the Crystal Palace.
How much is a ticket this year?
South of France or something. Not sure. I know. I think what were they about 60?
What are they usually about? Yeah, £70 or
60 for one day.
I could have
I think the 3-day pass you might be looking at. You might get a discount. You might be looking at 150. Which I couldn't do. My leg's just gonna hack it. Just gonna.
Yeah. I hear you.
Pick up a calf strain on the first day and then out. So it's a shame.
Yeah.
Shout out Wireless, man. Any free tickets?
£77.50.
Oh.
77.
Is that with that stupid charge they add on the end of it?
Plus a booking fee.
Admin
Booking fee. Yeah.
So 85.25.
Yeah.
Give it to the computer for working so hard.
Yeah, that's
That's
mad. That's 10%. 10% admin fee.
Hustle gang. Shout out to all the 17, 18-year-olds with £77. Or shout out to the parents, probably.
Yeah, shout out to the parents.
Oh, yeah.
£77, fam.
Man's cleaning the yard multiple times a week.
Crazy. The yard's shining.
Yeah. It's mad. Yeah, it's crazy. Bare chores. The dust was taken out. Yeah, cool. Like, yeah.
Every item empty the bin. Like.
Yeah. It's
mad. Good, man. Yeah, shout out to all them young cats to £77, man.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
Oh.
What else? We got anything else on the list, boys?
Is there anything else, or is it a bring-ins thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to go bring-ins.
Yeah, go on, Mike. I know, get it off your chest. Go on.
No, go on. Nah.
Go for it, man. Go on, off you.
Boy, DJ Khaled's new album. Yeah. Nah, the big tune. So I spotted. I think Nas put the preview up a few days ago, and I saw it, and I had to put it back in. I had to put it in the group. Because it looked mad. The video just looked so cold, bare lights, Vegas. So it's a good tune, man. It's a very good tune. So that's Nas, Jay-Z on the DJ Khaled album, and it's Sorry Not Sorry.
Big tune.
Beautiful stuff, man.
I have a bring-in. I think I took last week off. My bring-in is I was going to say film. I guess it's technically a documentary. Very, very good documentary. From director, I think it's Brian Fogel, who was the director of Oscar-winning Icarus documentary, which was, I think it's a Netflix exclusive, actually. This documentary is on Amazon Prime. It is about, it's called The Dissident. It's about the Jamal Khashoggi murder.
Oh wow! Crazy
Dan,
story.
The documentary is cold.
How many parts, Rich?
Oh, it's one part. It's about 2 hours, so it's quite.
I'll
quite
definitely
long.
watch that. I'll watch that.
But it's so well done. Like this guy, like I think this guy is one of the best documentary makers, like maybe ever.
We say
done
proper
so
detail,
well.
like everything.
So much detail, and it's like when you think about it, it's quite a small story. But he goes from before to after and how it was all done. Talks about
what happens in one
the
room.
Saudis were, like how orchestrated it was, the people that flew in. Like it's the story is mad.
Yeah,
the story is actually mad. I don't think I even really deeped how mad it is. Jamal Khashoggi was like a proper top journalist. He's met Obama. He's done you see him in a room with top people.
Yeah.
And he went into the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, never came out.
Yeah.
Never came out. And this covers a lot of the Saudi regime, why these things are kind of happening. It's just a good, like, all-encompassing overview of the whole story. Brilliant documentary. That is The Dissident, and it's on Amazon. I advise man watch it. It's proper interesting.
Nice. I started watching that. I've forgotten the
Justice League.
No,
Sorry,
not this. I'm not talking about it this week. I'm done with you. The documentary on Iraq on BBC.
Once Upon a Time in Iraq.
Okay,
Oh, cold.
I started watching that. I was watching it at my mum's, and she was talking mid through, so I just stopped.
Yeah, you got
so, I'm gonna have to start that one again. But it was good, man. It was interesting. So I need to finish that one.
I've got to bring in, and it is probably less political and educational than Rich's. But one of my new favorite artists, or artists I've been giving time to, is Moneybagg Yo. He's got a new album called A Gangster's Pain. Came out last week, and I've been spinning it a fair bit. And the tune I'm going to bring in is the second tune on there, and it's called Just Say Det.
Just say debt or bet?
Det. D for Daniel.
Okay.
D, yeah. But it's how you say it. You got to say it with the Memphis accent, but I'm not going to do it.
Cool. My bringing this week is a tune I discovered in the gym when I was there this morning.
Sheesh.
Gym.
Early morning gym.
Yeah, come on. It just popped up on one of the playlists, and it's by Loj and SARS. Never heard anything from them before. And the tune is called Tanongo.
What are you saying? Shazammed it?
No, it just came up on a random playlist.
Yeah.
So on Spotify, Liz.
Yeah. Shout out to the sponsors.
Come on, man. That's where the podcast is also available. And shout out to Arsenal's future owners as well, isn't it?
Come on, yeah. Haaland, Mbappe, all of them. Yeah. Let's go.
Anything is possible, fam.
All on the 3 million net worth. Like, I don't know, or 3 billion, whatever it is. Don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Cold. That's episode 205.
205.
Please like, share, subscribe, follow.
Please, yeah.
Be nice, man.
Comment,
I can't think of any more adjectives.
Chuck us some topics that you want us to talk about. Ask questions, all of that good stuff. Yeah, man.
Just engage with the Mandem, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the Mandem podcast.
Keep it locked.
Come on.
Pow, pow.
BDD.
Take me in, though. Whole episode, fam. I'm wearing my boots, cause...
Wow. Why, fam?
AC gas.